I back up a lot of those. I back up a lot of those. I said, I'm a gun leg. I said, you come the leg. I'm a tick of the apple bagel. I'm one of the other bagel. I'm a believe with leg is here. I got to do the map. See my baby, I said, back.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is amazing. Where has this song been? Wow, wow, wow. Very interesting. Woo. Yes, let me drink water. Tonight is indeed the night. The night we have all been waiting for. Yes, I repeat, tonight is indeed the night we have all been waiting for. Yes, Christiana, good evening, my darling. Good evening, Christiana. How are you? How are you, Christiana? Good evening to you. Yes. And Precious Gambo, awesome. I agree. All our IOM family members tuning in from YouTube, I hail you guys. Remember, we are also going to be looking for the fastest finger in YouTube. Agnes Isaac, I hail you. Good evening. Oluwafemi, good evening to you. Oluwafemi and Magdalene. Magdalene, good evening. Good evening, Magdalene. Good evening to you, my darling. Precious, good evening. Oh, Oluwaseufumi, good evening. I am honestly honestly excited. I'm so excited, and I want to use this opportunity to say good evening, every IOM family member. Good evening to you all. Over the last few weeks, let me put the banner, you can read from underneath. Yes, so over the last few weeks, we have had several real hard stories. I repeat, we have had stories about marriages, very raw stories, raw. Some of them are painful, yes, and some of them are beautifully said. However, we have heard from women. We heard from women. One of them stayed. One woman is still in her marriage. One woman left her marriage. We also heard from men. One man say he leads in his marriage. He is the leader. Another couple, Mr. and Mrs. Oni, they said they are happy in their marriage because they believe in partnership. But tonight is Nos Angel's turn. I repeat, tonight is Nos Angel's view. You have asked, what does Nos Angel think about marriage? Nos Angel, is marriage good or bad? Yes, tonight I will indeed answer that question. Not from a book, not from the Bible, not from Quran. I'm not going to answer it from the culture. I'm not even going to answer it from pressure because of my husband is listening, my children are hearing me. I'm not going to bow to any societal, religious, cultural, government pressure. No. I am going to answer this question as a human being. This is Nos Angel's view. Researched, reviewed, and validated is my view, and it will be mine. But before we begin, let me see what the family members are saying. Christiana said, good. Alaku, wow, fantastic. Alaku Kubarat, good evening, Alaku. How are you? Amazing night. This is the night to reckon. Yes, please, can you quickly invite all invitables? Invite all invitables, please. Invite everyone you know. Madeline is clapping. Chinaza Wenedi carry last. Nos Angel will bring our daddy to help in answering the question. No. This is not about daddy. Daddy's time has passed because Nos Angel does not believe in someone telling me how to run my home, my nuclear home. We will listen, but we need to figure it out. Thank you, Chinazam. If you want daddy's view, I can ask daddy to come and talk. However, I must say this. Farm members, continue to share. Invite all your friends. This is important. This is my one chance to tell you Nos Angel's view. I will have to say this. Marriage is not a certificate. Farm members, I have listened to you all. I know what you think about marriage. I hear your opinion. Yes, right now, I want to tell you from a deep search. I want to tell you, Chichi Fidel, from a deep search, marriage is not a certificate of self-worth. I repeat, marriage is not a certificate of self-worth. Marriage is not a trophy for validation of who you are. Marriage is neither a certificate nor a trophy for validation of your worth. It is not what makes you a whole. It is not what makes you a human being. Marriage is not a do or a die affair. No. However, Marriage is a personal choice. Marriage is a choice, a personal decision that should come from the heart, not from societal pressures. So, family members, whether you are single, whether you are married, whether you are divorced, whether you are a widow, whether you are separated, you as an individual, you are enough. I repeat, whatever status you hold, married or not married, you as an individual, you are enough. Yes, I know some people find peace in marriage. Of course, yes. We need to know that. Some people find peace in being married. Well done. Wonderful. Well done. Some people find pain in marriage. Of course, we had it all. Some people are in marriage and they are so much in pain. Yes, that is their reality. Some people also find peace and pain together. Yes. Some people face pain and they also face happiness. Two in one. Today they're happy, tomorrow they're sad. Today they're happy, tomorrow they're sad. That is their reality. But whatever, I repeat, whatever your story is, I want you to know this. Being single, it no mean say you don't feel. I want you to listen and listen clearly. That you are single does not mean you are a failure. Being married no mean say you don't win. Please listen and listen clearly. That you are married does not mean you're a winner. What matters? What matters is that you are at peace. I repeat, whether you are single, married, separated, widowed, divorced, or whatever status you find yourself, your peace of mind as an individual is what matters. Yes, your life is the true reflection of who you are, you as an individual. So wherever you stand tonight, wherever you are listening from to this program from, married? Are you married? Are you hoping to get married? Are you hoping to get married? Are you broken from heartbreak from marriage? Are you separated because your marriage is not working? Are you divorced because it has failed? Are you still married? Are you healing in your marriage? Are you single? Whatever you're feeling tonight, you are welcome to In Our Mind Talk Show. This is the space. This is your space. A space where truth is told. A space where healing is gotten. You say it all, fans. You always say it. Nurse Angel, when we come to In Our Mind Talk Show, we have a kind of calmness. All our issues are forgotten. In Our Mind Talk Show is a space for power, empowerment. This is the space. This space is a space you need to share with your family. So tonight, I will share my truth. The good, the bad, the tough, everything in between. Let's talk like family tonight. No shame, no judgment, Just real talk that can help us all. Yes, real talk that will help us to see clearly, to breathe easily, and to live stronger. My people want me to get married. I have to get married to make them happy. Oh, look, let me see what the family members are saying, first of all. Khadija say, I beg. My question is that, is marriage an achievement? Khadija, continue to ask this question. I've already said it in my introduction, but continue to ask this question. I want to say this. I have a special call to make. Hold on. Don't follow me. I have a special call to make. We have a surprise guest of honor. Nosenja, you too do, of course. If I not do, waiting I gain.
2 devices connected.
If I not do, waiting I gain. So I have a special guest I want to call. Let's call the person, first of all, and see if they will answer. So, from members, before I call the person, do you want to guess? Guess who am I going to call? Khadija, continue to ask your question. I've already answered it anyway, but continue to ask the question. Before I call the guest, who do I want to call? Can you guess who I'm calling? Who marriage help? Who is the special guest of honor? Do you want to guess, please? Jane Ike. Do you want to guess? Who is you nailed it. Who is the special guest of honor? Professor Peter. Professor Pete. Okay, Peter. Who is the special guest of honor? Jane Ike. Who is the special guest of honor? Madam Hope Chichi Fidel Okoto. Who is the special guest of honor? Jane Ike. Madam Hope. Madam Hope. Madam Hope. Madam Hope. Who is the special guest of honor? Ngozi Onuko. Maybe you overheard me telling Ngozi I may call her. Probably say Dr. Temitope. Who is Madam Hope? Madam Majori. Madam Hope. All right. I will be asking the special guest of honor to say hello. I have contacted them. They have answered. Special guest of honor, thank you for agreeing to, to answer my call. Do you want to say hello to the family members and introduce yourself by yourself? Special guest of honor. Ama. All right. Can you introduce yourself, sir?
Oh, okay. My name is Edu. I'm Los Angeles' husband.
Los Angeles husband. Can you imagine? Los Angeles husband. You know, easy. Can I play a song? I want to dance. It's not easier to get Los Angeles husband to the show. Oh my God. Thank you, husband. Thank you, husband, for coming. Yes, it's Edu Moore. He said, I can't come live. I said, you must come live. He said, no, sorry. I said, okay, I'll call you on the phone. He said, that's the only way I can talk. Sorry, Chi, you know I always talk. Sorry, I know you are a private man, but you're married to a public woman. So, Chinedu, thank you for coming. Chinedu is my husband, and he agreed, because there is no way I can come and start giving you my opinion without you hearing from him. That does not mean whatever he says is the same thing I agree with. I don't know what he is going to say. He has his own choices, his own perception. But let us hear from him. And Chinedu Moore, you are live. and people are dying. They are so happy. They are welcoming you. Khadija said, wow, what a twist. Modife Comfort said, that is nice. And she said, you're loved. And Peace said, thank you for coming. Yes, so Chinedu, without wasting your time, my first question to you is this. I'm going to ask you a question about marriage, and it is this. What is your definition of marriage in terms of, you are an Igbo man. We know what Igbo people say about marriage between a man and a woman. What do you think about marriage? Who should be the head of the family, the man or the woman?
Very funny question. I don't know where to start. Can you hear me?
1000%. You're busting my ear. Who should be the head of the family, the man or the woman? Or do you think marriage should be partnership?
I think marriage should be partnership. You know, when two people come together, I believe they all know themselves. Everybody knows where he or she is good. And when it comes to things like that, where you're good, I expect you to be in the forefront. And when it comes to where I'm good, you expect me to be in the forefront.
So let me ask the question again, Chinedu, and you can be louder because people are not hearing you well. Okay. In marriage, who should be the head? Is it the man or the woman, or is marriage partnership?
That's what I'm saying. I said it's partnership. It shouldn't be, there's no head. You know, there should be a head. Like I said, in any particular issue, whoever is best in that will be the head.
You're answering two questions in one. So you've answered decision making and the headship. You answered, you used one stone to kill two birds. So Chinedu Moore, my husband, in whom I'm well pleased, said that in marriage, there is nothing like head. I see you people answering, this person should be the head, this person should be the leg. This Chinedu Moore, my husband, said marriage is indeed partnership. I'm happy to hear that. And he said, in decision making, I have not asked him that question yet. He said, in decision making, whomever is an expert in the area of the decision being made should be the person to make the decision. They should take on that decision, which makes sense. Nah, man, I'll give you a boss. I've been a boss. Me, I turn my own things upside down. How dare you say, oh, man is the head. If a man doesn't know this decision, because he's the head, he will suppress your own. Who does that? Is it not madness? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm emotional because my husband is backing me. Anyway, Chinedu Moore, thank you for your response. I am happy to hear that. The next question I want to ask you is about equality. You know, a lot of women and men on this platform, when you ask them about equality, they have their responses. Then when you ask them about one area, you will hear different response here. And when you ask them general, they will all say, it's just conflicting. It's so conflicting that you'll be wondering, what is happening? But again, we respect each and everybody's opinion. Chinedu Moore, my question to you now is, do you believe in equality between man and woman? Or do you think someone is higher than the other? I'm talking about general equality.
This one is dicey, yeah? You know, we are from Nigeria. We have our traditional beliefs, right? In our tradition, there are things men do that women are not allowed to take part. We can't run away from that. Yeah, I believe everybody is equal, But then there are things.
So the question, Chinedu Moore, if you don't mind, you cannot answer other things, is we have a man and a woman giving birth. We give birth to a man and women. Do you think a man is higher than the woman? Yes or no? Then you can give me instances in anything you want to give me. When you give,
No.
we have 3 children. We have a daughter and we have 2 sons. Do you think our sons are higher than our daughter?
No, not at all. Not at all. They're all equal.
Period. They are all equal. Now, you want to make references of some traditional system that tie one race underneath the other. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There are some traditional beliefs that make the woman lesser.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But you said to us here that you don't think your sons are higher than your daughter.
No, they are not.
Fantastic. 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 Is there any question I want to ask? Okay. Now, Chinedu Moore, do you think that you've already answered that man and woman are equal in marriages, they are partners in decision, whoever is the best in that decision-making area, because people fail to understand that decision-making is specific. There is nothing like decision-making. You have decision on finance, decision on this, decision on that. We have decision on housing decision, caring decision, food decision, that decision. We have decision that are specific. So I know that is what you're trying to say, depending on the person's expertise. So now, my question now to you is, do you think a man or a woman, but in Nigeria, in Nigeria's perspective, do you think, sorry, a call is coming in repeatedly, do you think a man should tell a woman in marriage whether to work or not to work? Do you think it should happen?
I don't even see that man today that will tell a woman not to work and help out, to be honest. But to answer your question, I don't think it's right.
Okay, so Edumo, aka Donald Trump, you know, you have sexy voice. Yeah, people are trying to make out what you're saying. I want to ask you, and I want you to answer me straightforward. In life, wherever you are, you've answered the question already, but I want to ask you specifically. Do you think a husband, in particular, or anybody in marriage should tell their wife or any other person whether to work or not to work?
No, I don't think it's proper.
Patients are kind of say you have a sexy voice. She says sexy voice. Wow. All right. So, Chinedu Moore, honestly, you have indeed answered all I wanted to ask. Honestly, you've answered all. But I'm thinking, is there something else I should ask you? You've said decision should be specific, whoever is expert on it. You said marriage is no head, no tail partnership. But two people come together and sign a contract, and they should be equal partners and others. But Chinedu, before you go, I know you beat me later. Before you go, this was not your decision before. It took you a long time to come to this decision, yes or no? Let's be honest.
No, say it again.
I say, I know you beat me after this talk show. This thing you said, I never knew you would say this. This about equality, about marriage and everything. How did you come about it? Having been raised and trained in Nigeria, where as an Igbo man that you are, Igbo tradition has a lot of rules and regulation that ties woman underneath the man, makes her inferior to the man. How come you have a different view, Chinedu?
Do I start with when I was growing up?
Anything you want to say to us, that is fantastic.
When I was growing up, my dad was the main provider.
Okay.
But my mom was still doing her bits in her own parts, yeah? And that's when I realized that when it comes to decision making, there are things my dad doesn't even know. Like, it's up to my mom to make that decision. And when it comes to the other parts, especially when it comes to big money, it's my dad that makes that decision because he makes the big money. Now, when I got married, unfortunately, I didn't get like every other person. I got married without even, how do we say? We got married
without plan.
Without plan.
We got married because
no anything. We just did it. Yeah. So we started growing in it.
Yeah.
And learning.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how I learned that no one is superior than other.
Is it because, Chinedu, I'm sorry, you said that you don't like me talking about, you don't like me talking too much in the public. Sorry, sir, but you're here now. I catch you. I catch you. So now that you're here, Chinedu, is it because you are married to a woman that stamped her foot down and refuses to be suppressed? Let's be honest, Chinedu, please. People are listening to you.
To be honest, what I have now, I love it. So I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question.
Let me ask you the question again, because people will think you're super duper Captain America, Captain UK. I want you to relate with people how they will understand. And Chinedu, I'm your wife. I met you as a teenager. I was not even up to 18 when I met you. And you were young as well. I know that we've been together. How long have we been together, Chinedu?
I don't know. 1995 till now.
Yes. In my year one. Yeah.
30 years.
Yeah. That's 30 years! Jesus! Jesus! I am going to ask for something else now. Jesus, 30 years of my life? Wow! Chineke Namie. 30 years I've been with Chinedu.
It's a long time. A lot of learning and unlearning.
Learning and unlearning. Wow. Jesus. 30 years. Atamaja. Messenger. Chinedu, I'm sorry, you forced me and took me out yesterday. You forced me.
You forced me and took me out.
Chinedu, be honest now. No, how you know your wife now, Agaba. You know, you took me out yesterday, Chinedu. Your friends were out there buying anything. If I look, they buy anything I look at. And what did they tell you about your wife?
What else would they say? I'm lucky. I'm good to Speak
it in English.
I don't know how to say it. I got 6 in with it.
Chinedu said his friends, he took me out yesterday. His friends, because Edumo, he worships him, he loves his wife. He's telling them, this is my wife, oh. This is my wife, oh. I love my husband as well, by the way. He said, she is my wife, oh. Our last son is 20 years old, oh. And they looked at me. He said, in Igbo, they said to him, Ibute Siki, meaning he got Siki. So, Chinedu, there was something else they said to you. The owner of the club is your friend and brother. The owner of the nightclub we went to. What did he say he will want from you for me?
I can't remember, honestly. I don't know.
Let me give you a tip. He would like me to be coming.
Yeah, he would like you to be doing what?
What he said, he would like your wife to be coming to his nightclub every day.
Oh yeah, why not? Who wouldn't want you to be there? You are the life of everywhere.
Yeah, I'm the life of everywhere. So his friend said, Jesus, I will like you, your wife. This is the kind of woman I want to be coming here every day. I just digressed. But what I want to say to family members, I don't want them to think you're too much. You came from heaven knowing what you know. I want them to know that it's a learning process, which you have said. Because you were trained and your culture, Igbo people, all the tradition, a woman can't talk where a man is talking. A woman must shut up, go to the kitchen. A woman must do this and that. A woman must tie wrapper. So it was back and forth between both of us. And right now, you are so happy with what we have turned out to become, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you. People, what advice will you give to men and women on the platform? Men and women on the platform that continue to say that a man should be the head, a woman should be the tail, and yet these are the same men and women that complain. I'm sick, I'm angry, my husband is doing this, my husband is doing that, my wife is doing this. These are people that say man should be the head, woman should be under, this and that, and yet they complain about their life. Oh, my husband doesn't want me to do this. Oh, my wife doesn't want me to do this. What is your advice to them before I continue?
Okay, my advice, and that has been my guide, is to always put myself on the other person's side. And like I put myself in your place and think about what I'd say to you and what I want you to do. If it's reversed, if I can take it.
Fantastic.
Right? And not to listen to other people.
Thank you.
Your marriage is your marriage. It can never be the same with the other person. Like if you go to a beer parlor, you hear people saying rubbish. You go home and you practice it at home, you're in trouble. So always just keep your marriage and think about the other person all the time. Put yourself in the other person's shoes in whatever decision you're taking, and it will always work out fine for you.
So, Chinedu, you speak super. Me, I don't even understand your English. Can you, in short words, tell us what you just said?
Okay.
Because you are giving advice to family people.
In summary, I want everybody to, how do I say it? I want to say it in a nutshell. Know that your marriage is your marriage. Don't be thinking about what the other guy, your friend or whoever, or your father has done in their own marriages. You have to treat your marriage as your marriage. And always put your wife, think about how she feels about the things you do. And what else can I say, bro?
Edu more. Sometimes after the talk show, when you hear people complaining, like let's say, for instance, one of the speakers say, women, we are not allowed to work. You say to me it's not true, that woman does not want to work. Is that true? Why do you say that?
Yes, because like you said, I said it earlier, I don't see that man in today's world that would not allow the wife to work and help out. I don't see that person, because who can fulfill somebody else's dream? Everybody has their own dream. Everybody has their own aspiration.
Fantastic. Chinedu Mo, I'm sorry. I know you caution me not to talk too much, but I can't stop. You just said it, everybody have their own dream. So inversely, you're not talking about money. Some people can say, I'm a billionaire. That is why you can see a billionaire, his wife will be taking his money to give another little boy to be with the person. So it's not about the money. It's about people's aspiration and dreams. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Chinedu, the last thing I will say, and I'm saying it publicly, you can tell me off later, that's fine by me. I don't mind. And Chinedu, my talk show is my dream and aspiration. It's something I love. I've always loved to do what this. I know it was back and forth between us for a very long time until you realize that it is indeed what makes me happy, and it's what I don't do anything wrong. It's something it's like a calling for me, and it's my identity. It's my dream and my aspiration. You now started. That's why you're here. You came to talk. It's normal, isn't it, for people to try to make people to do what they like, but it's best for you to allow people to carry out their dreams and aspirations. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I know it might not be easy, because like I said, there are times I will come home and I want to talk to my wife, but she's busy doing it in our mind. Do you know what I
Yes,
mean?
absolutely. Yes.
I'm already asleep. It's just sacrifices. Basically, it's just sacrifices. Everybody will have to sacrifice. I know it makes you happy, and I want you happy. So what can I say?
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Chinedu, I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for coming. You made my day.
Yeah.
I know I had to force you to come anyway.
Yeah, you have to.
Thank you for coming anyway, because you
right.
had the right to say you won't come. Thank you for coming.
Anything for you.
Bye-bye. Okay. Let me dance, because let's celebrate. It's not easy to get this man to come. Let's celebrate it. Let's celebrate it, Vico. Sorry, I have to celebrate it with the same dance again. Where is the song I danced to? I like that dance. Where is it now? Hey, Jesus. I don't know if it is. Dear camera, you too misbehave. This camera no one make I dance.
I said, I'm a canker naked. I said, it's a naked. I'm not going to be a vehicle. I'm to get the vehicle. I'm not going to live with naked vehicle. I got to do the map. See my baby, I said, back.
Yes. So yeah, I'm happy he was honest. Mm. Love is actually sweet. Love is actually sweet. Okay, oh, let me agree with fear. Let me agree with fear. Love is actually sweet, according to Patience. Okay, so let's see. Sorry. I'm coming. All right. So let's start taking messages from farm members. I will start taking messages from farm members. Any message you have, I'm happy to entertain it. Yes. I will be reading your messages right now. Do you have any message? Let's look at it. Farm members, last time I was the one asking the question. This time I want you to ask me any message of your choice. I repeat, you can ask me any message of your choice, any question of your choice. So let's look at it. Reality talk show with Nurse Angel's Hobby. Yes, so I'm ready for your questions and I will tell you what I also think as human. So what is your question, farm members? It's time to answer any question you have for Nurse Angel. I'm waiting for your question. I am waiting for your question. Make my phone no go off. So I did not pin Khadija's question. Let me see. I didn't pin it. Khadija, I said you should continue asking it anyway. I'm waiting for questions. Oluwapo say, Mama, how do you guys make a decision in your home? Fantastic question. He has already said it. He has already said it. You are repeating what he has already said. Any decision I have more experience and expertise, as well as more knowledge in, I definitely make the decision. Any decision my husband has more knowledge in, he definitely makes the decision, especially if he has a track record of success in that line of decision making. Obviously, because he has had a track record in it, I will not want to and insist that I must make the decision. There is no need to do that. And if he sees that I have a track record in particular decision making, why will he come and change what I have always shown successful, on point decision that is very progressive for the family unit? I don't need to do that. Thank you. Rashida, hope you have called me. You know, today is our talk show, so we'll talk. Rashida, who her daughter is not well, said, you really try. It's sacrifice and love. You sincerely love her. Love is sweet when you are with the right person. Listen, I don't know what that means, Khadija. You see, it's not about right and wrong. It's about self-worth and value you place on yourself. I repeat, Khadija, is not about right and wrong. Right and wrong will not help matter. If he's the right guy for you, but he has all this belief system, my husband, he didn't say that. That's why I wanted him to say it. He's a traditionalist to the core. My husband, in fact, we have been together for 30 years. My husband does not eat Oyibo food. He does not even eat a normal Nigerian food. It's the local traditional food he eats. Fio in UK. Fio. Oba, Obaka. He is a traditionalist to the core. However, it takes two to tango. So it's simple. It's simple. It's not about being right. It's about, are you prepared to sacrifice? It was a big challenge. I had to stamp my foot and say, no. Most people are conformers. Most women are conformers. They are conformers and they are crying as well. They conform so they'll be good, but they are dying in silence. I'm not a conformer. Anything that will happen should happen. And we have had a lot of disagreements and a lot of communication around it. We have had our high to the extent that we decided we have to separate. But we tried and he said he wants to be in the marriage and I want to be in the marriage. We have to decide how will we work together. Not what does the culture, the tradition, religion, most times people will quote, this like they can do this, that. According to the tradition, what about you? What about you as an individual? How can I be alive? How can I be existing? And I will be going according to culture written 10,000 years ago, according to ancestors, that when they made those traditions, and now it's not the same thing, but I will be held to follow tradition of people that died years ago, and I am keeping what they told me to do in my house. I can't do that. Now what scatter, everything scatter, person die, I can't do that. So it's not about right person. No, nobody is wrong. Nobody is wrong. What are you taking? What are you accepting? Are you going to, you say it's not right and wrong. You see, some people say your husband is good, my husband is bad. It's a lie. I'm not saying they are human beings. It takes two to tango. If you accept it, it happens. If you refuse it, they say resist and it flees. Some people want to have their cake and eat it, and eat their cake and have it. Choose one. So it's not about right and wrong. It's about two of you. What is your own say in the marriage? Nobody. I fought my ground. I stood my ground. I challenged. I insisted. It's not small. My husband is an Igbo man. My husband is a traditionalist to the core. He travels to the village yearly for a traditional practice in the village. He opposed the village tradition, but it takes two to tango. Tradition cannot dictate what I do as an individual. No. I have to it's me for tradition, not tradition for me. It's me for tradition, not tradition for me. Thank you very much. I hope it makes sense. Now, I want to read your question. Who spend most in marriage? I mean, financially. Of course. Oluwa Luwapo. I will say, truth be told, it's both of us. Truth, Oluwapo, I've tried it there. I've tried it all. I've been there, done it. You see, about about marriage accounts. We've had accounts, joint accounts. We had joint accounts. So we divided it. Take your own and take my own. You see, we've done it all. We've done it all. We've tried having one account. It didn't work. Let me tell you why it didn't work. We had one account where we'll be putting our money together as a family unit. My husband, if I buy anything which is not from the account, my husband will say, oh my God, you're buying, I'll go and buy my own. It's not easy. It didn't work out for us. And thank God, we divided it equally. And he took his half, I took my half. Now, regarding who spent the most in the marriage, I would say equally. And in some cases, let me say equally. Let me not lie. I wanted to say in some cases he has to add more. But he's adding more because he knows I do sacrifices a lot. So it's equally. I say this. We have all the bills in the house. We bring it together and split. We bring it together and split. Then I'll take my part, he will take his part. And he pays money into my account monthly. He pays money into my account monthly to take care of whatever is his own bill. And sometimes he can give me top-ups. Yeah. He will say, take top-up. Sometimes he gives me top-up. Yes. I repeat, who spends most in marriage financially? He is a hardworking man. I am a hardworking woman. He's a hardworking man. I am a hardworking woman. He brings his own half. And sometimes he gives me top up. But we split the bill. Yes. Because I have hands. I have legs. I can't be, no. People have choices. I have shown I want to make my own and for the benefit of the household. Then extra, I now use it for, I use my extra. I use my extra. And he doesn't mind because it's mine. I have given my own for the household and I use the rest as I please. Thank you. So I'm looking for questions. In what aspect, ma? I don't understand. I need you to ask questions. Your marriage is truly an inspiration, Angel. You have to build it today. It's not a small thing. The marriage was not salad. No. It was not salad. I don't want you thinking, oh, Angel is enjoying. No. I had to work for it. You work for it. You work for it. And it takes two to tango. Bankole, what plan can be put in place to maintain a mental health marriage? You need to be more specific. I don't want to guess what you said. Please, Bankole, can you ask that question? To maintain a mental health marriage, do you mean to maintain a mental well-being in the marriage, or to help somebody that one of the partner is undergoing mental health issue? You need to ask this question again, Bankole. I'll look out for your question, please. Jane Ike, how can you handle a man that is not supportive in marriage? Yeah, the man did easy. Let me laugh in Latin. Let me laugh in Latin. Jane Ike, if a man is not supportive in marriage, what do you mean? Is it that he's not bringing anything? He goes out, he works, he won't bring anything. Let me understand you. But I must say this, Jane Ike, I must say this, because the question, if you guys are asking questions, try and narrow it down. It will be helpful. Narrow it down, please. Because if you ask a broad question, supportive in what sense? Supportive in what sense? So I can just answer a generic answer as well. Do you mean he's not supporting financially in the marriage? Do you mean he's not supporting you in the marriage as a woman? Do you mean he is not doing any house chores as well? What do you mean? So let's imagine that you mean generically not supporting in every way. Of course, again, Jane Ike, let's be honest. Nobody goes into a relationship and say, I'm not supporting. Nobody does that. No, any woman, because the question is about the man. Any woman that we go into a relationship with a man that we say to her, I'm not going to support you, I don't understand. So what I'm trying to say is any man that is not supportive did not start not to be supportive immediately, like today. It's little gradual process. Jane Ike, it is little gradual process. For example, generally speaking, when you guys are dating or courting, or when you are newly wedded, he must be supported. That's why the person married him. He was supported. How did he start drifting away? How? I'm here not to sit as a woman. I'm here as an individual. How did he start drifting away? What did you do the first time he was not supportive? What did you do? Or do you know he was not supportive, that you went into the marriage to change him? You need to be clear about that. Now, let's imagine that it happened. Number one, I would say before it happened, then when it happened. Before it happened, if your husband that was supportive before and one day he was not supportive, you need to have a communication with him. Everything is about communication. Communication, whether verbal, whether non-verbal, whether body language, you must have a communication with him. The first day, me, I don't wait for second day or third day, because my principle is when you leave it for long, it's going to rotten. It's going to rotten, and if it rottens, it will not be revived. Therefore, the first time you notice he drew back in what he's supposed to do, bring it up, talk about it. What's happening? So they will know your stand from day one. You're lucky. I'm not lucky. It's a struggle. It's a lot of work in it. I'm not lucky. We worked together to build what we have. It was not easy. 30 years. I'm shocked. It's not easy. Now, if he's not supportive, bring it up. You have a discussion around it. Find out why. What's happening? This is happening. And you need to also know your value. Some women, first of all, they value themselves. Some women, first thing first, they devalue themselves. Then when they devalue themselves, they look for who will value them. No, I won't. You cannot keep this cup for free. Then you want me, you put it for free or for 1 kobo. You want me to come and pay 10,000? No. The value you place on this cup is the value I will place on it as well. I can't place on it more value than you, the owner. I can't do that. Some women devalue themselves. They say, look, some women will say, I am an ordinary woman. What does that mean? What's the meaning of that? I'm an ordinary woman. You're ordinary, I'm a whole woman. You see, first of all, what value do you place on yourself? You see, me and my husband, do you think if it's another woman and my husband, it will be the same? No, I don't think so. It takes two to tango. So, if you devalue yourself, if you think you will die if a man leaves you, if you think you're useless and nothing without a man, honestly speaking, if I'm a man, if you think like that, I will show you that without me, you're hopeless. I'm sorry. It takes two to tango. Therefore, you need to value yourself first. Have self-worth. self-regard. The way you carry yourself is the way others will carry you. Look at my husband. He publicly agreed that he shows me off because I show myself off. So when I'm going, he wants to say that's my wife because I place a lot of value in me. So I don't know about what a man is not supportive. I don't know what that means. Nobody will. If it depends on one, do you tell him what's your own value you place on yourself? People check that. They will try it. My husband tried it, stretch me. The more he stretched me, the fatter I become. I don't get pain. I'm ready for any consequence. I repeat, I'm ready for any consequence. Anything that will happen should happen today, not tomorrow. Tried it, yes, we tried it. And we came back and said, let's work on our marriage. Let's work on this. They try maybe 1 day trying or 2 days trying or thereabout. You must stand firm. If not, you will cry forever. I repeat, you must, yes, it takes 1 month of bitter fight. When I say fight, it's not fight. Of insisting and saying, anything that will happen should happen. It's painful, it's not easy. It's not easy. But do you know the good thing? Look at us. 30 years. We are still sweet together, happy. Look at it. Because I insisted from day one. It's not easy. So how can I handle a man that is not supportive? There is no way I will allow it to be like that. But when it is like that, I won't allow it. I like to get things young. Immediately. Let me tell you, it's easier to replant a seed. It's easier to replant a seed than to cut a tree. Than to replant a tree. You cannot replant a tree, you need to cut it down. So from day one, we trash the issue in day one. I don't leave it to day 2, day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then when the tree is grown and mature, you can't replant it, it will die. You have to cut it down. I don't let it get there. But let's imagine it's gotten there. I need to decide, do I want to be in this and be crying every day? Or do I want to assert myself and say, we have to talk about it. If I try my best, contact the necessary support system to support. If it doesn't work from me, then I will now say, this is it. If you won't support in this marriage, this is my stand. But again, it depends on you. Thank you very much. Exactly, Nosenja. Your husband is very lucky to have you as your wife. I don't know what you mean by that. He is very lucky to have me as a wife. I think we worked on ourselves together. Bankole refrain. Okay, thank you. What plan can be put in place to maintain a mental health to avoid exposing your spouse to mental health, to mental issue? This is still not precise. What do you mean avoid exposing your spouse to mental health issue? And Bankole, can you give me a call? Give me a call, because this is a mental health question. Give me a call. So what plan to be in place to maintain mental health to avoid exposing your spouse? So are you trying to say avoid making them depressed? Avoid making them go cocoa? Avoid, yes. The plan is simple. The plan is simple. It's important in a marriage to ensure you go in there as an individual. Bankole, this is simple. I hear people on the page. I see people on the page who say this person should be up, the other person should be down. People say it's easier said than done. Then when the reality check hits in, you see them sad. People will be complaining from people to people. Some are crying, oh, this person is treating me like that. So from day one, Bankole, when you're going into marriage, go into marriage as an individual with respect for the other individual. Marriage is not, this person is higher, that person is lower. I don't know why people still say that. We have human rights, Bankole. We have human rights. I am a human being. I want to be treated as a human being. I want to be treated as a human being. I don't want to be treated as a second person. I don't want that. I don't know who would. Some people say, I don't mind just to enter marriage. There are lots of things attached to it. But again, if people in the contract, when you go into contract, you have 50-50 in it. You have respect. You're entering with an adult. You're not entering with a child. You're entering with a full-blown adult. If you're in that marriage, treat the person as you want them to treat you. Treat the person as you want them to treat you. Some people will not agree. It's not easy. Like my husband said, it was not easy to accept. It's a battle. But if the other person, let's say maybe you the man or the woman, but let's say the other person is hitting you with talk, or hitting you, curse, Weber, you need to safeguard yourself. Marriage is not about, is a do or die affair. It's not a do or die affair. Marriage is not a contract you go in to get mental health issues. Some people do. We have marriages that have led to death. We have marriages that have led to mental health. People go, in Ireland, when I was in Ireland, a woman went cocoa because of marriage. She and her husband had their money saved in one account, joint accounts in Ireland. They have their money in joint accounts. What happened? When the money was up to about 40-something thousand pounds, the guy withdrew all of them, relocated to Nigeria, went there and married another wife and stayed there. The wife is on the street. She's working. My money. And it's mostly the woman's money in that account. She's walking on the street. She said, my money. She's now going cocoa. So that is the kind of thing you're saying. Therefore, there are certain things you need to check. Check your partner. Is this person, like the woman, according to the story, she's the one putting in more money in the joint accounts. The man is rather taking. These are early signs, warning signs. Nothing happens overnight. Things happen little by little. You need to stop it. So I'm talking about, I and my husband as well, we did joint accounts. We were putting in money equally. And the account is, we need to sign together and all those stuff. Immediately we saw that shaky, we came together and decided to break it. You take your own, take my own. We closed the joint account straight away. So we'll have peace of mind. And we did. So it's easy to protect yourself. Your safety is, people go into marriage to die. Marriage is not a burial ground. People have died in marriages. People have gone cuckoo in marriages. People are sick in marriages because, oh, my husband is doing this, my wife is doing this, my wife is doing this, to protect yourself, you need to remind yourself that marriage does not mean you are going to die as a human being. You must safeguard your mental, your physical, and your social well-being. Therefore, if the person hits, immediately run for safety, report to all authorities, get everybody involved. I always say that you cannot keep quiet and say, hide it, hide it. They will be beating you until you die or it affects you. If the person is verbally abusing you, it's the same thing, it's abuse. You go and take action. You take action. People engage in it back and forth is so unhealthy. You take action by communication first. Communication. Hi, let's have a sit down. This is not working. We can't do this. They may not agree. You can get a professional. If they don't agree, you can get family members. If they don't agree, you can try all measures. I believe in trying all measures first. If they still don't agree, you might think, do you want to be in this and go cuckoo, or do you want to safeguard yourself? The choice is yours. You must think about your self-worth, yourself, and you. Very important. So that is what I will say to you. You need to take yourself away. If after everything you have tried, fail, you must not die there. You must not be there and go cuckoo. No. Your safety is about physical, mental, social well-being, safeguarded. You don't compromise it because of marriage, Mr. or Mrs. You don't need it. Patients say, why is it that most men or women are not mostly lucky in marriage? I don't know what you mean. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Both men and women may not be lucky in marriage. Do you know why? The marriage we are practicing is handed over. I see what you write. Patient, I remember you, patient, in the first period when we are talking during our Saturday program. I know when you say, oh, the woman is low, man is high, all those stuff. So it becomes, back and forth. Oh, I'm low. Oh, you see, it's the definition of their marriage. So why is it that most men and all women are not lucky in marriage? There is nothing like luck. What you put in is what you take out. How you make your bed, you lie. So I tell you, for instance, most of us in marriages that agree are not working according to the two people in the marriage. They are working about, the Bible said, my husband is a priest. The society said, my wife is a beast. This one say, my dad is that. That one say, my this is this. They are not saying what they want. Patience. It's not about what they want. It's about what the Bible says, the society say, the tradition say, that one say, this one say, and this one say. When they start doing what other people said, there is talk of war. Then you're not talking of luck. There is nothing like luck. What is garbage in, garbage out? Let me ask you a question. Why is it that when a man and a woman are dating, it's sweet? Why? Have you asked yourself, patience, this question? Why is it sweet when a man and a woman is dating? They are not thinking of what the society say, the culture say, the tradition. They don't think about that. What the Bible say, they are dating. They are thinking about what both of them want. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. When you meet your sweetheart, they take you, both of you, oh my God, I love you, they love, because you are looking at yourself as two individuals in a relationship. I love you, you're so sweet, I like you, oh my God, I die for you, because you're not thinking of what the Bible said, the society said, the tradition said, this one said, and that one said. When you now go into marriage, the society said, that is it, nothing more, nothing less. until and unless you stop looking at tradition and culture and things that people that made it, even when they made it, the world is not the same anymore. When they made it, check it out. Maybe it was farming. The man has to go out to farm to till the soil. Right now, no one is going to till no soil. Technology, some people, this is their job, just to talk, and they wire them millions in their accounts. Some people, it's just to read news. They wire them millions and billions in their accounts. Nobody need the tradition, society, history has changed. You are still reading from the hymn of the olden days, and you're wondering why are we not lucky? Is in front of you until you look at the person in the marriage. Both of you say, what do I want? Yes, sometimes what you want is influenced by the society and tradition. Yeah, but you now think, it has not worked. Now, what do you really want? Remember, if a guy comes to chase you, or if you go to chase a guy, you find out, what do you want? You don't say, what does the society want? But when you get married, they will start reminding you, did this one said, did that one said, things become tough. The things are getting bad. The center cannot hold. It's time to look at the people inside the marriage, not the people outside the marriage, to make a decision for both of you to follow their own law. Think about it. It's not about luck. It takes two to tango. And Khadija Mohammed, marriage should be a partnership, but I don't know what people want use head to do in marriage. I've been a roast them one roast head. Okay. I've read that one. Chinazam. Chinazam, when dating, all they wanted is what we entice the other, but once it enters marriage, they feel they've gotten what exactly. Thank you for that point. Yeah. Bankole, marriage is meant to be enjoyed, not to be endured. Thank you. I love you. Nurse Angel, please. How can you handle a man who is a mommy's boy? As any decision will be from the mom, like my mom says this or my mom says that. Exactly what we're saying. Khadija Mohammed, you just said it already. So if that is the case, you need, I don't know if I should tell you what to do, but it depends on what you want. I want you to know that it takes two to tango. So when you are in a marriage, a man will always say, my mom says this and my mom says that. You may now, again, Khadija Mohammed, in such marriages, whichever marriage it is, it's important not to let things to get sore, not to let things to drag. If the person has always accepted it, when it's time for you to say, it will be difficult because what changed? What changed? I'm answering the same question in different ways. Therefore, Khadija Mohammed, if it's me, for instance, I'm in a marriage and my husband now comes to me, we want to talk about what we'll do about the cup. My husband says, my mommy says, I will not entertain it. I'm sorry. What do you say? What do you say? From day one, what do you say? And he's insisting, my mommy said, I will say, I will not have a discussion on this until you tell me what you want. And if it's going to be an issue, then I will now have to calm down, let it lie. Then later up, I'll meet with him. I say, I need us to have a conversation. From day one, very important. From day one, don't let it to drag on and the person is rotted in it, meaning the person is used to it. It's difficult to cut down a tree. It's easier to move plants from one place. I don't like where this plant is growing. I change it, the plant will still be growing. But when they are grown fat, big and strong, you cannot uproot the plant from one area and replant it in another area. You can't uproot a fully grown tree. You need to cut it down. Therefore, from day one, you have a conversation about that. You stamp your feet. You say what you think should be in the marriage. If it's not working, get some help. Get to talk to, since he's a mom, you can't get the mom involved in the decision because she will say, I will be making the decision. So you can check for professional counselors, or you check what is it the man or who the man listens to, if it's your religion, if it's your society, if it's anything, you can tap to let them know you need to get that sorted from day one. From day one, very important. Even if it will cause problem, it's important you have to face all the difficulties from day one. And when it is finalized, then everybody will understand what the other person needs. So if I'm laughing, it won't work for me from day one. So if it has been ongoing and you want to stop it, you may need to say, we have to have a conversation on this. Not easy, they may not entertain it, but you need to do a whole lot to show something like get professional, get other family members that may understand with you. If there isn't, is it religion? If there isn't, you may need to say, for now, you can write a letter. Yes, communication does not mean word of mouth only. You can write your soul and put it down. If it doesn't work, you may think, what do you want? What do you want? Very important. I don't accept things that reduces my worth and value. No, I have high value of myself. And anyone that meets me is written on my head. Anywhere I go, people, anywhere I go, people know how much I value and how much I weigh myself. And the same amount of respect I give to myself is the same amount of respect or more they give to me. If you don't have respect and value for yourself, why should I give you what you don't have? No, I can't. That is so important. What do you want? What do you want? So there are many ways to kill a rat. Try all the things you can, all the areas you can. Talk to people, talk to him first, of course. Try. If it doesn't work, you check. If it doesn't work, you now make a decision. What do you want? For me, I want to see, look, if it's something very, very difficult, you don't know how to correct it, you may want to, like you write, you do this, and you may say, okay, I want to go and do A, B, C, and D, maybe, look, this is not working. I think I need us to, it depends. I don't want to tell you what to do, but you can do everything. And if it still doesn't work, you not think, do you want to manage it? Is it what you can manage, or is it what you can manage? Is it something you have left to, I always say from day one, is it worth it? Is it worth it? You check as well. Is it affecting you? Is it affecting your self-worth? There are many things you consider. You make a decision. Whether it's something you want to allow or it's something you want to stop. Sometimes, depending on your action, the person can have a rethink as well. But there are many things you can do around it. Part of it can be long time. Part of it, after everything, you can say, okay, let me take myself out of this situation to give them a chance to reflect on it. And if you're taking yourself out of the situation, let them know you're taking yourself out of the situation so they will think about it. But if they say, no, I'm not going to change, you now think, what do you want? Is it enough or is it something? So it's something you need to check. Thank you. I love your all-round intelligence on every aspect of life. Is personal development. It is. Thank you, Bankole. Ma, Rashida, I heard couples abroad don't normally have time for each other, but yours is different. You went to party together, sometimes cook together. How do you do it, ma? Is a tough one. Again, Rashida, Ilaus, is the family. Is the family. When people say couple abroad, it depends. As you make your bed, you lie on it. As you make your bed, you lie on it. If you come abroad, even the Oyibo people, they have family time. You know, we have a kind of misconception. Now, why, I know you're talking of black, don't worry. Now, why people don't have family, why people don't joke with their family. They don't. It's family first. Family is in family. Family is family. It's powerful. Now, black people, because most black people, like myself, we relocate for economic reason. Unless people that went for other education to go and come back and training to come back. But if you relocate, most time is for economic purposes. Unless political asylum people that run because they want to kill them, but relocation is for economic reason. So on that ground, people walk and walk without putting family first. It's choice. Right, Ilausu is choice. I and my husband, we decided at a stage, coincidentally, to do nursing together. He started it. My dad made me to do nursing. So we are even working in the same area. So sometimes we go to work together and come back together, coincidentally. However, we also are working on, we have children looking up to us. It's a decision. Everything is about a decision. Nobody's lucky. I've said it, nobody's lucky. It's a decision. Some people can go to work together and after that they go out, this person go here, that person go there. It's a decision. It's a decision. It's a decision. We do things together because we have decided to. It's a decision. It's a decision. It's a decision. It's decision. How do you do it? It's a decision by deciding. We can decide not to. Thank you. If you mean Obiageli, amen. If you mean to leave him hungry or start stealing, I don't know what that is. So I'm looking for questions. I'm looking for questions. I'm looking for questions. How do you handle a man who doesn't hear you until it enters nagging or quarrel? How do you handle a man who doesn't hear you until it enters nagging or quarrel? If you know, again, nothing just happens like that. So maybe most times, if you allow me to say this, maybe most times the person that quarrels or argue or nag always shout to get it done. So when you're not talking, they will wait for you to shout to show you're serious about it. So I mean it. What I said, I mean it. Some people, like the children, let me use children as an example. You will see parents, if they want to call their child, they shout, Chidada! Sometimes they do, call me! So if I scream, he knows I'm serious, for instance. So if we do this with our relationship, if we want to have discussion, we will be shouting, then they know we are serious. When we now start talking gently, they won't respond because they will think we are not serious. I'm not supporting that. I'm telling you, it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. So how do you communicate at the first place? If it's how it is now entering, you can decide to have a conversation. Everything, like marriage is about communication and respect. Marriage is about communication and respect. I can't claim to love you and I disrespect you. I can't claim to love you and I don't talk to you. It doesn't work. I don't understand. I didn't even say love. I say marriage is about communication and respect in it. Of course. So if it happens that you must nag or quarrel to get the man to hear you, then you need to rethink your communication style. Sometimes we point to others. You should look at yourself as well. It takes two to tango. Therefore, if it's until you start shouting, "Hey, you're not doing this, you're not doing that," you check and see, all right, if you talk to them gently, they don't respond. You may wait. Then later, when there is opportunity, you say, I want us to have a chat. You can request. You can make a special request for communication. I want us to have a chat. You don't need to shout and nag to get them to hear you. Then they'll be waiting for you to shout and nag to show you're serious about it. Therefore, if it's the stage it is, you may have to rethink your communication style. Can we have a discussion? You sit down, you bring it up. They may not agree. You can leave it, have another. This is bothering me. I need us to talk about it. If it's not working, you need to show them. You can even take them out. You can even take them out. He's the man. No, I can't. Why can't you? What does that mean? You can take them out. This is a small thing. This issue you brought is a small thing. Oh yeah, Papa Emeka, Papa Ngozi, can you get ready? I want to take you out on a date. I want us to go out on a date. When you go out on a date, pay for the food. Get him whatever you know he likes. Treat him well. They say, I brought you here because I have this thing and it is bothering me. This thing is bothering me. I want us to talk about it. They will listen. It's just an easy thing. It takes two to tango. It's a small my case. Small my case. How do you balance individuality and togetherness in marriage? Peter Demar, thank you for your question. I want to say, sometimes people go into marriages and they think that they must lose themselves. I repeat, people go into marriages and they think they must lose themselves to be in marriage. No, you don't. Marriage is not a bondage. Marriage is not a bondage. You don't go into marriage to stop being yourself, your value, your self-worth, your individualness. You don't do that. You can be together, but you can still have your self-worth. Therefore, I want to say that you can have the two together. For For example, I have never lost my self-worth or the vision I had in life. I repeat, I never I never lost my self-worth or the vision I had for life. Everything I set out to do as a young girl, everything I set out to do, I have pursued. And I'm saying it loud and clear. I wanted to retain my name. I wanted to retain my name. I didn't want to answer another name. I have my name. I don't want to answer another name. I retained my name. I had a calling. This is part of my calling. It was back and forth, but I retained my calling. And I've done this even when it required courage and standing my ground. I did. It's not easy to retain your name with Nigerian tradition and everything. But yes, I will tell you, in some ways, you need to also know that you have to sacrifice in marriage. Sacrifice does not mean you lose your self-worth and your identity. It doesn't mean that. So I want to say, Peter, to balance individuality and togetherness, very important to always have a conversation before marriage. But most times we jump into the marriage without doing that. You learn in it. It's easy. This, even when you're dating, people in Nigeria will do, what are your likes and your dislikes? You talk about, this is my individuality. This is the career I want to pursue. This is what makes me happy. This is this and this is that. Then your partner can say their own. Then you look for a way to bridge it. You look for a way to bridge it, not losing yourself. Very important. For instance, I am not losing, the marriage is not affected by me doing my program. No, you must respect my career aspiration. You must. It's not easy, but you stand your ground. That will not stop me from being married. But if they say, no, they won't tolerate it, I don't know why I should go into a marriage. I reduce my self-worth. You can maintain your individuality. People don't want, oh no, I don't. The society said, fantastic. As long as I'm concerned, you do what you want. I maintain my individuality. It's not about what society says, it's about what I want. And I also ensure I respect my partner's individuality. They will bring it together and see how we can work together. It's communication. Communication, communication. Marriage is about communication and respect. Thank you. Last question. Last question. Last question. How can you handle a partner that is so manipulative? My mind. What can you do to a partner that talks to you only when he or she one knock? Simple now. This is the simplest thing. When they only talk to you when they one knock, you bring the important discussion there. You understand? So if they're so manipulative, if you know, why do you allow it? If you know, why do you allow them to manipulate you? So if they are you need to talk more, Khadija. How do they manipulate you? You say this is manipulation. Simple conversation. This is call a spade a spade. Some of us don't want to talk. Oh, I don't want them to be angry. Oh, we drag things and drag. We drag things and drag. Drag and drag. In the end, we feel that sad. Say it's immediately. If the person is manipulating you, I say, sweetie, you're manipulating me. Period. Don't hide and hide. It's not a hide and seek affair. You're manipulating me. Say it. Say it. I want us to look into it. Communication. Communication. Let me see if I can see another one quickly. How do you handle differences of belief in marriage, especially when one of the partners still believe in my husband is a traditionalist and he still believes in it. So there is no way, like we have seen Black person marrying white, Muslim marrying Christian, Hausa marrying Igbo, Black marrying white, tall marrying short, educated marrying uneducated. So there is no rule. There is no rule that say you must have the same belief. No, 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 no. Myself and my husband, we have opposite. He's going this direction, I'm going this direction. He's a private person, I'm a public person. You see, there is no book of marriage that say this is the characteristics of definition of who and who should go into it. No. You can marry a foreigner, marry this, marry that. However, again, there is no rule that say you must have the same belief in your career, aspiration, this, as long as you have respect and communication. Marriage is simple. Respect. You respect me. If they don't respect you, you demand for it. You refuse to devalue yourself. Respect and communication. That is it. Very simple. All these are character questions. Only I love Nurse Angel responses to all the questions so far. Thumbs up. All right, I think it's time to go. You guys came with Akara questions. So I will say that marriage, I've said, is a choice. Is a choice. Marriage, I said, is personal fulfillment, is not society expectation. Marriage is personal fulfillment. It's a choice, a decision. What makes you happy is not what makes the society happy. You're not living your life for anybody. Marriage is independence and identity. You're not married to be in bondage. Marriage is not supposed to be in bondage. It's supposed to be two people are coming together to uplift themselves. Two people are coming together to uplift themselves. You're not coming together to cage one person and free another. Marriage is not, and you see women say, I want my head to be paid for, hand to be paid for, nose to be paid for, teeth to be paid for. Yet they demand equality. Excuse me. Look, I want, pay for me. We know slave trade. We know how, if I pay for you, I should own you. So you want equality. You want this, you want that. You want them to pay for you, pay for this, pay for... Marriage should be about equality and partnership. Marriage should be about equality and partnership. Oh no! All the women here say, the man should be the head, I should be the neck, I should be the hand, he should be the head. That's your choice. And you complain. Why are they doing this? Why not? My question is, why not? Marriage should be about safety. You're not going into marriage to be unsafe, to be beaten. They are not buying anyway. I don't blame them, but we should think about it. They are not buying you or paying for you, so they will use you as punching bag. No. They're not buying, they're not doing that. You're getting married. It should be partnership. It's not about buying and selling of a human being. It should be partnership. And it's not to use that punching bag, slap and beat and slap. It should be about safety. If anybody slap and beats you, you are unsafe. You need to take all necessary action. It should be about respect. For me, safety, respect, and communication. Yes, and love. But love is not you love me, you beat me, and all those things women say he loves me, but he beats me. Marriage should also be about your own perspective, not societal pressure. It's not about societal pressure. It's about you. Oh, I'm not married. The society thinks I'm worthless. What do you think about yourself? What do you think about yourself? We need to redefine success in marriage. And we also need to know, very important, very, very important. We also need to know when to walk away. We also need to know when to walk away. I must say this to you. I want to say this to you, that I don't know how to put it to you, but we should know when to walk away. We have to know when to walk away. It's about safety. It's not a do or die affair. If you're happy in your marriage, fantastic, maintain it. Maintain it. If you feel your marriage like Bankole, what's his name? Is it Bankole? Was asking, if you feel your marriage is making you sick, mental health issue, you should know when to safeguard yourself. So in closing tonight, I want to say that I have shared my truth. I have shared my truth. I have said everything I can. My husband that has always drawn my ear, don't talk about me. He does that. Don't talk about me. You're talking too much. You need to be private. I say, this is me. This is me. He knows I have shared my truth. Not because I have all the answers. I shared my truth not because I have all the answers, but because I believe in the power of honest conversation. I repeat, I spoke my truth because I feel my truth will open up, because I don't mind. I don't mind whether people will laugh at me, but I want to open up honest conversation. Marriage is not one size fits it all story. Marriage is not one size fits it all. For some people, marriage is peace. I repeat, for some people, marriage is peace. For others, it is pain. And for some, it is both peace and painful. Now, the most important, I hope we all go home tonight. Something I hope we all go home with. You are not less. You know, people think his marriage is more than their life. Marriage is the be all. People should know, oh, I am a virtuous woman. I have to stay in marriage. I have to die in it. I'm not saying leave your marriage, but I'm saying don't die in your marriage. I'm not saying leave your marriage, but I'm saying don't die in your marriage. There are many ways you can ensure you are safe in your marriage and you're happy. You are not less. You are not less because you are single. You are not broken because of your marriage. You are not weak if you choose yourself. Love is not proven by how much you endure in silence. I saw someone write it. It's not, oh, I love him, so I endure and die for him. I love her, so I endure and die for her. That is not love. That is stupidity. It is proven by how much you honor your truth with or without marriage. So I want to say to every man, to every woman, to everyone watching, your life is your wealth. Someone asked me, what's my highest investment? I said, some people with it is my husband, is my this, is my that. I said, it's my life. Your life, if you think you're worth nothing, you will be worth nothing. Your life is your highest investment. Your life is yours. Your peace of mind. People are asking, what about mental health? What about your peace of mind is bliss. And you are priceless. Whether or not you are married, you are priceless. I say you are priceless. Whether or not you are married, you are priceless. But if you say you are worthless, the people will see you as worthless. We need to learn that however you treat yourself is how you will be treated. I have to dance my closing dance, please. We are now over almost 2 hours now. And sorry, I will continue to dance to this newfound dance. I love you all. Marriage is supposed to be enjoyed, not a death trap. No, it's not a do or die affair. So let me dance to my latest newfound dance. Yeah. Hope my this thing that I learned how to tie, according to this girl, is the best. What's her name? Okay.
Bitch, no stop.
Got the music.
I back up a lot of us. I back up a lot of us. They want the world I said, I'm a canker leg. I said, did you come in naked? I'm not chick of the apple vehicle. Woman, the other way, when I believe with legs, yeah. I got put on the map. See my baby, I said, back.
Oh yes, that is it. I'm so happy it's 2 o'clock, 2 hours on the dot. I will say, right phrase, right smile, right impact. I stick with IOM for life, Bankole, and I mark you in my heart for life as well. Thank you very much. Thank you. I will say, in our heart, in our mind, is always, always in my mind, and my death. This is the answer to everything. Your destiny is in your hands. They didn't say it's in your husband's hands, or your mom, or your children, or this, or the society, or this one. Your destiny is in your hands. As you make your bed, you lie in it. Every decision, everything is in your hands. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Bye for now. Thank you. Chinazam said, thank you, Nurse Angel. Thank you, Nurse Angel. I'm coming, let's see. Please, Nurse Angel, don't dance like your mother. Thank you, Nurse Angel, for tonight. I learned a lot with my Arsenal Violence in Highway, Babe Khadija, patient, this, that, okay. Handle men, on how to handle men who's only after knocking. Contact Khadija and Chinaza. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Again, I repeat, the answer is on this statement. In our mind, is always in my mind, and my destiny is in my own hands, not any other. Thank you. Bye-bye.